And we are live. Let's go.
How to
Oh, you
better
got to mute the
communicate
stream,
right here.
Zan. You got to mute the
Okay,
stream.
okay, yes. I got to get to the right page. There we go.
All right,
There
we're
we go.
doing it. We're ready. We're loading into game. We got Evan Carmichael, Zan Demand, taking your questions, bringing you tons of love, hopefully bringing some value along the way and getting some victories in League of Legends too.
Amen.
How you doing, Zan?
I'm good, man. Life is good. I still, still trying to absorb everything. You teach so much good stuff. It takes time to catch up to it. I'm still behind trying to catch up on all the things you share with us from movement makers, things I watch you say on different interviews. I'm like, wow.
Well, I got something new I'm working on too. That's going to be even crazier. Should we talk about it? What do you think? Should I let it loose?
Yeah, why
The
not?
sneak peek right here on
Yeah,
on on
yeah,
the
why
on
not?
the stream here. So I also have a YouTube training. I call it YouTube Growth Bootcamp, where it takes people through the process of building a YouTube channel with a heavy focus on data and analytics that we kind of talk about every now and then in Movement Makers, but it's meant for people who want to go hardcore on the data and really look at their numbers, get into the technology of it. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and the course has been going well, but what I found was I love the energy and the vibe in Movement Makers. That I'm gonna turn my YouTube Growth Bootcamp into a membership instead of just standalone training.
Okay.
So
Okay. Can you go into some more?
yeah, so if you think about Movement Makers, the training obviously comes from you guys who are asking questions, and then we create training around it. Uh,
Okay.
I think one of the things that helps the most is the community, right? Like you join and then you meet like-minded people and then you get motivation and you get encouragement and you get a push and you're with other people who are also kind of doing it and the access to me where I'm leading training twice a month and it just gives I think a little more let's give love to the team here. Much love all. It gives a little more urgency and also just so many people buy a course and then don't do anything with it. And that's not just my course, that's any course, right? Most people will buy
Right.
a course, most people buy a book and they'll never do anything about it. And that's not exciting to me, right? I mean, all of us who are selling things, we want people to use it cuz we want them to get a result and change their life. Are you happy about that? What?
Very happy, but also Drew is in the house.
Drew's in the house. Drew, what happened?
Drew is in the
I
house.
guess we are starting 3 minutes early. So Drew's late. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn the YouTube Growth Bootcamp into a membership with every second week being training. So it's gonna be 1 week Movement Makers. Next week is the new. It won't be called YouTube Growth Bootcamp. It's a new name. But 1 week on, 1 week off, basically. So same training. So it'll be like 85 minutes, but deep dive
Wow.
on data and analytics.
Okay. So, um, are you going to start this in 2021?
Yeah. I need name, logo, branding. I need to tell everybody. I mean, it's basically an upgrade for everybody who's in it right now because they sign up for the course and then they get me once a month for 25 minutes. That's the current setup. So now they're gonna get me twice a month for 85 minutes. So
Wow.
we'll grandfather everybody in, and then ongoing it'll be the membership that I'm selling. And I love it too. Like being able to dive in and open up people's channels and give them specific feedback on how to grow it. It warms my heart. It's the best.
Because, and it's so nice too, because the information you gave Grant today, man, I was taking 1,000 notes. I'm like, this is gold.
Mm.
And Grant, he reminds me of myself. I feel like I'm in the same, similar situation. Um, what about the price point? Do you have to talk to Steve or you make up your own price point? Or does Nina decide?
I let Nina decide. No, it'll be higher. It'll probably be 97 a month. Um, and I'm going to be rolling in some other things later on in the year into it. But yeah, it'll probably be 97 months. So it'll be a little more elite, not crazy. Um, and people who want to focus on data, to grow their brand, data-driven decisions.
Okay. What about can you crossbreed it with movement makers, like those who are already in movement makers, they get it for this price, and those who are already in the YouTube membership and they want to join movement makers, they get it for this price?
Maybe.
I don't know if crossbreed is the right word, but
No, I
I'm
hear what
thinking,
you're saying. No,
yeah,
you do some kind of bundle. I'm gonna be bundling it with something else that's coming mid 2021.
this is exciting.
Yeah, so something super, dude. What's coming mid 2021 is epic.
Oh gosh,
It's epic, epic. It's
okay,
gonna make my
okay.
life easier, Drew's life easier, your life easier.
Can
Yeah.
you give us? Can you give us? Can you give us a hint or an inkling of those who are already involved in everything that you're doing, or most of what you're doing? How we can prepare ourselves for when that time comes? We're ready for it.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But it's
I want to be ready for it. I want to be
dude,
ready.
it's gonna be so epic. I'm no hype. Like, this is gonna save me and my team entire jobs, like entire people's worth of time, that then we're gonna use for once I'm using it and it's super helpful. Then I'm gonna give it to some of my friends, and then once they're using it and it's super helpful, we're gonna roll it out.
But their business already have to be set up, correct?
Yeah, yeah. You have to be already making content for. It's not like just get started. It's gonna help really elevate you to the next level.
Okay, so this is a good question. Did COVID-19 create all these, changes, all these adjustments? Was it COVID-19 that made you guys sit back and get more creative, to be more efficient and more effective?
No, no. I always look for this kind of stuff. COVID-19 has just kept me home.
Time out, time out. Drew's like, okay, I'm not paying attention. I've got to pay attention to Drew.
Are you ignoring Drew?
Drew, before I'm going to read, I'm going to pay attention right now because I was so caught up. I was just totally mesmerized by what Evan was saying. But before I say that, Drew, he said I was not paying attention. Drew, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you.
Oh,
now, let's get... Okay, so Drew says, my life is easier. And this is Drew's prediction. Plug and play personal brand team.
Drew's life is already easier? Is that what he said? He said his life is easier?
Well, question mark. So my life is easier.
My life is easier?
Yeah. So he's going back to what you said. He said he's trying to, I don't know if it's whatever. He says plug and play. So his prediction of what you're talking about is a plug and play personal brand team.
My life is easier. All right.
Oh, you said it would make his life easier.
Oh, it would make his life easier. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's going to help basically build Drew's entire business for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stand by, Drew. Stand by.
Yeah, no, stand by, dude, for sure. It's no hype. I mean, once I got to use it first and get tons of value from it, but then you'll see. What was his prediction?
It was a plug and play personal brand team.
Plug and play personal brand team. That's interesting. That's not it, but interesting. I'm going to help Drew get lots of new clients. Is
Drew in this game? Is he playing?
Drew is not in this game. He joined late,
Drew,
right?
Come on, Drew.
He joined. We started a little early, so that's. But Drew's kind of used to that, I think, by now. Drew, we've started early a lot, and we only started like 3 minutes early.
Yeah, I mean, we're here at least 10 minutes early. I mean, sometimes I'm here at 2:30. I thought that was okay, so I wanted to make. He said, "No, I was early. Y'all started without me." No, because we acknowledged you when you came into the room.
I was ready. I was looking. I'm going to be honest. Because of what happened last week, we made some mistakes were made last week. Mistakes were made, but because of what happened, I was looking and I was ready. And Drew was not in the house, so it's okay though. It's okay. We got a next game maybe.
It's the best.
It's the best. So you like the Grant one-on-one today?
I loved it. Are you kidding? I'm gonna go watch it again.
All right.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's actually I went super tactical on that one.
I love every minute of it, and he's got such a great background, and he was so transparent and honest up front, and you address every one of his concerns. I mean, you heard the feedback from him. You're like, oh, that's amazing, that's amazing. You heard the feedback. I mean, so and the fact that you guys planned out all of 2021, I'm like, now, dude, that's epic right there. But he came in very clear on he knows it's going to take time and he want to know what can I commit myself to, how long. I mean, he asked you all the right questions and you gave him all the right answers. And 2021, he's got to stay with it for the whole year.
Well,
Now, that's
so
commitment.
this is why, in that coaching session, a lot of times people, you can't actually go straight to tactics because they won't do it. They want to do it in their head, they want to do it, but they're still afraid. And he admitted on that call, hey, I'm afraid that I'm going to be like all these guys who start and then stop, and that nobody's going to watch my videos, and then I'm going to lose motivation to do it. Like, he kind of admitted that up front. So I knew for him, for that, this is where your coaching, every coaching client is slightly different, and so the approach is slightly different. But for him, it was okay. This guy, all this guy needs, he's a high achiever, he's a go-getter.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the resources, he wants to make it happen. All this guy actually needs is the best tangible plan to help him do it. So that's where it's okay. I'm not even gonna. I stopped asking him questions. It's like, okay, you know what? Just take your notebook out, pay attention. I'm gonna give you your entire plan for 2021, and I don't want you to look at it or question it until the end of 2021. Here's what you need to do.
Perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. We got Ali Bala. You in town? You on the stream? Welcome. Shadow Fox is on the stream. Guys, ask some questions. Ben Birdley is here. Good evening, guys.
Ben
Good
Birdley
evening,
is here?
Ben Birdley.
Wait, Burley or Birdley? Is there a D?
Birdley.
Burley. Okay, I don't know Ben Burley.
Birdly.
Wait, is there a D? There is no D.
There's a D.
There is a D. Ben Birdley in the house. So Ben Birdley is old school. He came from my Twitch stream when I used to do this on Twitch. So now he's converted over. Welcome, man. He's probably the most OG person here besides maybe Drew. Oh,
Okay.
we got a flash. All right, we'll take it. Good job, Warwick. Ben Birdley, welcome. I used to, if I wasn't winning, I would blame Ben Birdley. So welcome, man.
So Drew says the reason why he didn't get here earlier was because he was editing.
Editing?
I guess he said he was editing videos, I guess.
What? Drew, you edit videos? We got to get you out of that. We can't have you editing videos. That's not cool.
So Ben Birdley
Oh, he got his ultimate over it. Oh, we had our ultimates. I just died. Anyway, okay. Keep going. Ben Birdley said.
Is this a dual Q?
This is not a dual queue. Sometimes, so Ben, this is slightly different. So Zen is my co-host. He's paying attention. Zen doesn't know how to play League of Legends. This is the first time Zan's ever really even looked at this game. So Zane is my co-host. He's in charge of paying attention to the chat and also answering questions. So he's a confidence coach, and you guys ask questions. He answers. I answer. He answers. We mix it up. But sometimes we do duo with Drew, who's in the house, who is a gold pike one trick. And if I'm playing top lane, then we play together. So it is sometimes a dual queue, but not with Zan.
Yes. Okay, so we have a good question here. We have a question by Ali Bala.
Okay.
How to generate a passive income stream?
Well, you need something that you can create once and then keep selling, right? So this is why I love YouTube over Instagram, for example, because YouTube, you make your videos once and for years, and it can generate revenue for you, attention, traffic, interest, right? So you're trying to think about what are the things that you want to sell, and starting with the service is fine. It's a good start, but then how do you turn that into something that can have a longer lifespan? So you take your coaching and you turn it into a training course, right? You take your video content like Instagram that you might make and you turn it into YouTube videos. You're trying to think about something that in a year will still be there, will still be around, will still be lasting 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, so that you're not constantly on the rat wheel, the mouse trap, mouse wheel, whatever it is,
Rat race, yeah,
hamster
yeah.
wheel, all of that
Hamster
stuff.
wheel, yeah.
But I think here at the beginning, don't worry about passive income yet. At the beginning, you have to get good at something. So before you can make a great YouTube video, before you can sell a course, you have to know how to bring value to people. So I think it's actually great to get hands-on experience by putting in time with a service, and then you work towards making it into a product that then you have passive income on.
Also, Ben Burley is responding to what you said earlier. He said, "Okay, nice. I see you just so you can having me here as a co-host so that you can focus on your Teemo skills."
Yeah, I can focus on the game, and it's more fun, you know.
Yeah.
And Zan's got a little bit of a chill energy right now, but just wait, you know, halfway through it's gonna pick up in a big way.
I'm trying. You know what? I'm trying to learn two things, and this stream has taught me that. Two things. One is listen more and watch the feedback, and also control my energy, because when I get really energetic and get excited, then I talk real fast and my words blur, and I just need to take my time so that when I watch the feedback or hear the feedback, the enunciation and the articulation is there.
That does happen sometimes, but I do like the new vocabulary that we create, you know.
Oh.
Especially when he's laughing. When he laughs and tries to talk at the same time, new words are created.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay.
That adds to the value of the stream. That adds its entertainment factor on the stream. We like it.
Colloquialisms. Yeah, colloquialisms. Okay. Do you so Alibaba says baller. Baller? Baller. Okay. Do you need to play Okay. Do you need to play as algorithm wants you to for growth on any platform, or should you play on your
Wait,
own
you didn't
rules?
answer the whole question about the passive income thing. Are you not answering? What's happening here?
Oh no, I thought your answer was sufficient.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, there's some things I'm going to pass up on.
Okay,
'Cause
that's
I wanna,
cool. That's cool.
I want to stay on the stream for sure, because you know I want to master the stream.
All right.
Okay. That's my number one goal today, is to master the stream and not get too excited. Okay.
So what was the question?
Okay. The question is, do you need to play as algorithm wants you to for growth on any platform, or should you play on your own rules? I don't understand the question.
Well, okay, it's a mix of both, just like anything, right? I think the question is, do you play to the algorithm, or do you do what you want to do?
Okay.
And I think it's always going to be a mix. I mean, if you only do what you want to do, you're going to end up making life really hard on yourself. And if you only play to the algorithm, you're going to end up making stuff that you hate and you'll quit. So it's got to be a mix of both. Just like any business that you make, right? If you're making something that only you love, then you've got a hobby. And that's great. It could be a fulfilling hobby, but it doesn't mean you're going to make money at it. And if all you're doing is trying to make money, you're probably not going to, because you're not going to love the thing, right? Like, what's the hot opportunity for 2020, 2021? If that's all you're following, you're probably not, you're going to lose, right? Just because you don't love the thing. And if you don't love the thing, you're not going to win. So it's at the intersection. Instead of looking at this as an either or, look at it as an and. It's both at the same time. That's how you start to win. And that's every platform, that's every business.
Okay, so it's not just YouTube or gaming. It's just every platform.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand much better now. I did not understand that question, but Evan does. That's why Evan's here.
It's a tag team.
Yeah, tag team. Okay, more questions, guys. Come on, give us some more questions before we start talking about 2021. Because that was exciting what Evan was revealing. I want to... So Drew and Ben are talking back and forth. They're talking about Drew, Ben's being from Germany. Drew's got a brother in Switzerland. So they kind of going back and forth.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, good. Ben Bertley has a question for you. He says, gaming. I want to say that YouTube does not give me notification when you go live, although I check the bell.
It should. I don't know if it went to junk or spam, but that's usually how YouTube works. If you're a subscriber and you check the bell, you should get the notifications when I go live.
Yeah. That's
The only other thing I think about is they do have a limit on how many notifications go out in a day. So if we did 3 clips today, they only send notifications 3 times. But you know what? 6 o'clock Eastern, we go live. Put it in your calendar. Just put in the calendar. You got your 5:45. You go to the bathroom. You get your water. You get your snacks and meals, and you're boom 6 o'clock ready to go. Or if it's in Europe, then midnight.
Yeah, show up 15 minutes early too, because we'll be here. Okay. Ali says, this is a good question. How to create content which is relatable to people?
Well, you start that with think about who you used to be. So, Zan is a confidence coach. He's talking about confidence. Think about Zan from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, who didn't have as much confidence. Make videos for that guy, right? Same thing for me. Mine's all about believe. I'm making videos to help people believe themselves more. I'm still making videos for the 19-year-old Evan who didn't have enough belief. So you can talk to who you used to be, and that's going to be some of the most relatable content you can ever make. So that's a good step number 1. Step number 2, I'd say, is look at comments on related content. So think about who is in your niche, who's making videos. So Zane, in confidence, like who talks a lot about confidence on their videos? Zane's
is that a question for me?
Yeah.
You know what? I've been looking for that, and the only one no one does it consistently. That like Brendan Bashar would talk about confidence, but he'd do one, and then he'd talk about doubt, but he doesn't do it consistently.
Okay.
No one really does it consistently.
That's fine, no problem. So what you do is you look at. We're gonna get tower, yeah.
Which is good.
You look at those videos, and then you see the comments. And Brendan's not responding to people's comments there, or at least not all of them. And so if you're making videos around the specific questions that people have, you're more likely to make it relatable to them, right? Because it's actually based off of somebody's opinion. So look up other videos on the area. Now, Zan talks about confidence. You talk about something else. Look up other videos on that topic, in that niche, and look at the comments and see what people are asking, and then go make your video response. You know it's relatable because they're asking a specific question that they have. So that's my 2-part answer. Who you used to be, you're making content, and looking at the comments on related videos.
Okay, so Drew got a little dig at me, which is okay. I love you, Drew. He says, since Zan missed my comment before,
oh snap,
I plan on hiring out the editing thing once Ben Hardy gets on board. It's been more of a cash flow deal while I haven't hired out yet.
Got it. I like how you said it with attitude, though. There was some sassiness in how you said that. Is that?
Because he wrote it with attitude.
Did he? Okay.
He wrote. Hey, Drew loves coming after me, man, and I love it, Drew. I tell you, I can handle you. Drew loves coming after me, but listen, I already got you, Drew. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you.
No.
Thank you.
Oh no, you messed up the order.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you.
There it is. That's it. Now we got it.
So yeah, Drew, I got something for you. You come at me, Drew, I'm just gonna give you love. That's all I'm gonna give you. That's all I got for you. You're not my competition. You're my brother. Okay, so let's go. So Drew, just to let you know, you wanna come after me? You can't trigger me, man. I got nothing but love for you. Got nothing but love for you, baby. Okay, let's see. What's the one thing that Instagram does better than YouTube and vice versa?
Live.
Alibaba.
Live. Instagram Live is epic. YouTube Live sucks. Even though we're doing YouTube Live right now. But look at this. YouTube Live, right? I mean, you're asking text questions and responding to them versus actually being able to bring people in. Mm-hmm. Instagram is awesome at live. I wish YouTube Live was better. It kind of, YouTube is the king of video, so it's weird that they're not better at live. But anyway, YouTube is worse at live. YouTube is better at just the videos lasting forever. The content you make will live forever. If the content you made on Instagram in 5 years was still getting you views, a lot more people would be leveraging Instagram. Plus, built-in monetization on YouTube, you can make money from your videos. It's a big deal. And Instagram's trying to do it, but it's still very early stage, only on some things. So,
Don't YouTube have YouTube stories coming out soon?
they have YouTube stories. It's not used that much. It's actually pretty effective, but it's not used that much. They're not great at stories.
Okay, it's called YouTube Shorts. Thank you, Drew.
No. Hold on. No. That's something else. There's YouTube Stories and YouTube Shorts. Two different
And
things.
Shorts is more like a movie. It's more like making a small movie.
Shorts is a vertical video that you can add to your channel, or I started a new channel for it. That is, I think it's up to 1 minute. But they also have stories. They have YouTube Stories.
Okay, Drew. So Drew says, I just want to make you a better MC. I know you have it in you. Just got to make you better. Thank you, Drew. Thank you. Make me better.
Let's go.
Okay, the financial developer, welcome to the stream. He says, hi, Evan. Just finished indulging your book over the weekend. Loved it. I was curious if you would be able to do an interview discussing different topics from the book to share with others. Thank you.
Maybe next year. My calendar is ridiculous right now. Come back next year and remind me that I said maybe next year. I mean, next year isn't that far away, but
Yeah, so I know the corner.
yeah, I spent the past week at Tony Robbins' thing, and it took over Thursday is my public facing day, so Thursday is when I'm doing all my interviews and everything, and I lost 2 Thursdays to that, and now my Thursdays are just ridiculous. I mean, they already were ridiculous, but it's ridiculous. So as of right now, I don't have any space, but I might going forward.
So, you know what I'm looking for? I can't wait till Mike show up again because I wanna see if Mike brought the book. Remember Mike?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, every time I'm like, oh, I'm looking for Mike. Anyways, Drew said in regards to shorts and stories that they show up in the same area as stories for YouTube.
He's saying shorts show up in the same area as stories.
Yeah, that's what Drew is saying.
It's different in that you can click on. You can also click on the circle for stories. But they are similar length. Like a story is 15 seconds, and you can't upload more than one at a time, which is so annoying. So you have to upload them individually. Where like Instagram, you can upload a minute video and it'll cut it into stories for you. But both of them are still, I wouldn't invest heavily. I'm not recommending anybody goes hardcore on either of them. I haven't proven that it makes a big difference.
So Drew's saying he knows they're different, but it's similar in style. Okay. Drew want to be right no matter what. Okay, Drew. Okay, here's a good question from Alibaba. He says, how to avoid the toxicity on social media while creating how to avoid toxicity on social media while creating content, because there will be a lot of people who just love to come to comments and spill hate.
Feel bad for them. Have empathy. You know, it's like if so they love to come to the channel and spew hate. So think about it. You know, if I believe that people are good. I believe that humans are good. You know, I've done the your one word exercise with so many people, and everybody's core value is always something positive. So if you believe like I believe that people are good, then why would somebody who's not good spew hate? Well, because they are in a really bad spot in their life. They really hate their life. So it's having empathy for them that they are in a tough spot right now, and that they get off by making other people trying to feel bad. And listen, when you've been in pain, when you've been struggling, did you always show up as your best self? No, right? No. So that's what they're going through, and now this becomes your chance to, instead of taking it personally, demonstrate what a leader looks like. To have empathy, right? So even if you've been watching a stream, if Zen's made a mistake, what's he saying to people, right? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Even if he didn't make a mistake, right? You just
I love it.
you just default to not taking things personally and understanding that if somebody's coming at you with a lot of hate, that they hate their life. They hate their life. So show them some love.
100% agree. And also, I would add that anything else, Evan?
No, no, go for it, man.
Okay. Yeah, I would also add that if necessary for yourself, if you need to ignore those comments, ignore those comments. If you need to block them, I don't block them. But don't let that stop you from producing content. Don't let that derail you. Don't let that distract you. And stay on your purpose. Stay focused. Set your standards and live by your own standards. Because people are going to come after you. And here's the thing, they're going to come after you on both sides. If you create content that they don't like, they're going to come after you. If you create content that some people do like, they may come after you out of jealousy. So either way, you still got to stay on your game and don't let someone get you off your game. Okay, Drew. Drew's back. Okay, Drew. Drew said he want to keep going back and forth. He says, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying what I know. Okay, so what you know is right, Drew. We got it. Okay, cool, man. Cool beans. All right. Ben Bertley says how to build an Instagram account from 100 to 1,000 followers. Ben, when do you want to do this by? Like immediately? 3 months? 6 months? Anyways, his question is how to build an Instagram account from 100 to 1,000 followers. I know it's
A lot of it is more of what you're doing right now, right? So what got you to 100? Posting content. Now I need you to post more content. I need to be more consistent with it. I need you to pay attention to the posts that did the best and how you can bring more of those kinds of content to your account. I need you to interact with your audience and respond to the comments so that they see that you're loving and caring, that you're, part of the community. I need you to take advantage of the different tools that they have, right? So IG, you've got IG Lives, IG Posts, IG Stories, IGTV, IG Reels, right? The more you use the different functions, the better chance you have of getting exposure. But that might be overkill if your goal is only 1,000, right? That gives you the game plan to get to 100,000. To get to 1,000, just honestly more of what you're doing right now. Just what did you do to get to right now? What are your top 10 posts of all time? Make more posts that are like that and engage with your community, and you'll get to 1,000.
Wow. So he gave you the plan for 100,000. If you do 10% of that, you get to 1,000. Okay. The financial developer says, and this is when we said check back next year about the book and everything and the interview. He said, you got it. I will wait as long as needed. Also, love your Movement Makers group. The PDF uploads have been very helpful to learn from and grow. Much love and happy holidays.
Happy
holidays to you.
Let's go.
Yes. Okay, great, Ben. We got it. I know it's vanity metric, but it matters to the attention and bring value to the people. Okay, great. Yeah. More questions, guys. Come on, more questions. More comments from Drew. Drew, more comments. We love your comments.
More comments from Drew. He wants to be called out, Drew.
Yeah, Drew, please come over. You're making me better. So how could I even be offended or upset or have my feelings hurt? Which is not gonna happen. It can't happen. So I tried to tell you before. I've dealt with more than that before. So Drew, make me better, Drew. I want to be better going into 2021. Make me better. I'm here to get better and improve. Okay, so Alibaba, should we focus on building an audience on all platforms like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at the same time, or should we just focus on one platform at a time?
So I would split this up into two parts. Where part one is you have the accounts everywhere. You know, whatever platform you're thinking about, get the accounts, right? Go get Zan the Man on every account, right? Just make sure you have the accounts everywhere so nobody can take it from you. Because there's so many times where then you go and say, oh crap, I don't have the account anymore. Somebody took it when you're ready to go actually create content. As soon as a new platform comes out, try to get that account there as well. Just make that part of your daily habit and practice. Step number two is just listen. So you don't have to be on Twitter to listen on Twitter. So if somebody is calling you out, if somebody is saying, hey, Zandaman, you're great on Twitter, you want to be able to respond to them. You want to let them know. You want to let them know you paid attention, that you heard them. It doesn't mean you're posting anything. It just means that you're paying attention and you're listening. And I think that's important. Do I have to go back? I think I have to go back. My team. Yeah. I'm going to have to go back. So that's not hard, right? To create an account and to listen is not hard. That's not hard, right? Like, it takes almost no time. You should absolutely do that. Creating content, I would pick one platform to then go and win on, because creating content is a beast if you're going to do it well, and most people try to be everywhere and then suck at everything. So that's how it's split it up. Yes, you're everywhere with the account. Yes, you're everywhere in terms of listening. That'll take almost no time. But then in terms of creating content, pick one, be great at it, help it generate business for you, and then go on and go on to the next second one.
Perfect. Okay, Drew. Hey, I think this is an opportunity. I think this might be an opportunity for coaching with Drew Hitchcock here. So he says, so Evan, if I were to start a channel, what should it be about? And I have been wrestling with a bunch of ideas, just having trouble deciding. That sounds like a coaching session, Drew. You wanna have a coaching session with us, Drew?
Well, is Drew playing? I'm just starting a new game. Is Drew joining, or is Drew?
Hey, Drew, are you joining the game? He's starting a new game. You can do two things at one time. You could join Evan on his game.
Oh, he's here. Time. He's doing it.
Okay, cool. And then you can type in all your questions, and we can kind of coach you through this process of you starting a new channel and what it should be about, and the different ideas you're wrestling.
I want to know what the different ideas are, Drew. What are the different ideas?
Yeah, type in the different ideas. In the meantime, Ben Birdley asked a question.
And he's making a phone call, he says. Drew's
One
like,
second.
because two things at the same time aren't enough.
Drew, you're doing too much.
He's got to go three.
And you still got to help me.
And you still got to edit his videos, so let's add to four.
You got to edit videos, and you got to help me get better. Come on, Drew. You got to do it all. We'll call you Super Drew.
Super Drew.
Yeah, Super Drew. And he's ordering dinner, too. Look at you, Drew. Okay. Ben Birdie asks, what content types or categories are there, and should I be focusing on one or two of them?
So content types you're looking at in kind of, I guess it depends on the category. Like in terms of thought leadership, you're usually looking at direct-to-camera videos, you talking about videos, about a topic. It could be you reviewing something. It could be you coaching somebody or helping somebody. It could be you showing me how to do something, right? It could be I could show League of Legends how to do a certain move, or how to play a certain champion. Reaction videos to something that you see. What else? Vlogs. Day in the life kind of stuff. I think it depends on within your niche, like which ones would work the best combined with what do you love doing. So all of them could work. Should you try all of them at the beginning? Yeah, try them, right? I mean, as a test at the beginning, you won't know what's going to work out, but you pay attention to where you feel the most connected. So as an example, doing a live stream here. This is kind of weird. Nobody's playing video games while answering business questions, with a co-host. And so when I was doing this and I got into the later stages of it, I said, hey, Zan, you want to try co-hosting with me? And, he's like, hey, I'll give it a shot. Let's go. Let's see what happens. And, before we went live today, he's like, I look forward to this. This is great. I love this. He's got all the energy. That's great. Somebody else coming onto this may feel like, oh, I'm too scared, I'm too nervous, I can't do that, I don't know how to use YouTube Live, I don't know anything about League of Legends. So at the beginning, you say yes, you pay attention, you try things, you see if it fits, and then you find your style. And whatever you like, even if you're not good at it, whatever you like, you can get good at it if you keep practicing. And what will help you practice it is if you actually like it. If you don't like it, practicing it's going to be really hard, and you're going to eventually quit on it. So if you like it, from the experimenting, then you can focus down. So at the beginning, you go wide to test everything. As you get some more experience and you find out what you love, then you focus and go narrow.
Good. He said, nice, thank you. Okay. So
you got it, Ben.
Yeah, in my case too, I got Drew. Drew is gonna help me get better. Drew, you gotta help me get better. You said you was. Okay, cool. Okay, so Ali says, this kind of dovetails to what you just talked about too.
All right.
In a different way. How to hire the right people for your business.
So at the beginning, it's a combination of two things. One, your value. So understanding what you value the most is super important, because people often just hire for a resume, and you get good people who are skilled but don't believe the same things you believe. So I'll always lead everything. If I'm doing a job post, it'll be, I'm looking for a video editor who believes in entrepreneurs. And I'll just talk about everything that it means to me to have my business and what we're trying to do. And I want to either attract that person in who loves it or repel them away because they think it's stupid. Awesome, right? Values first. Next is skill set. So then, do they have the skills that you need to accomplish whatever you're missing in your business? I would say, though, at the very beginning, not to focus on hiring, especially full-time. Figure out how to make money yourself. And then when you do hire somebody part-time, an hour, 2 hours a day, just to get used to working with somebody and managing and hiring, because it's a lot of responsibility and work to manage somebody. You think I'm going to hire somebody and then they're just going to do all the work. That's not how it works. Like, you have to learn how to be a leader. You have to like working with people. They don't just magically take all the work off your plate. And so getting into that earlier by hiring somebody part-time instead of going full-time can give you the skills that you need so that you can quickly scale up. So most people just look for skills, and yes, they need to have the skills. It's not like you're hiring totally unskilled people who you're just throwing into a job. They have to be able to do the job, but hire for values first and start with part-time people that graduate to full-time.
That's a great answer, because most people do it the other way around.
Most people don't even look at values. It's not even the other way around. They don't even look at values. They just look for skills. And then they're only looking to hire full-time. Like, I need a full-time, Drew's talking about, this is a great example. And Drew's probably not doing this, but just we'll use his case as an example so then he can yell at Zan afterwards, which always makes us happy. Earlier on, I'm like, Drew, why are you doing editing? And he's like, well, I don't have the money to hire an editor, right? That should be a part-time editor. You should hire a part-time editor. And maybe he's already thinking part-time instead of full-time. Most people think I need a full-time editor. That's going to cost me 50, 60, 70K or whatever. Well, no, start part-time. And even if Drew is thinking part-time, great. Start even more part-time. Like, give up some of that right now. You have one client who needs editing. You can already outsource to your editor for one client. Just it's only 1 day a week instead of 4 days a week, right? That should already be happening. And then as you get on new clients, you give them more work. To be thinking about, hey, I'm making money and I'm doing something that I don't want to do or be great at, it's time to outsource that and bring on somebody to help me.
Okay, but isn't Drew's situation different than, say, a guy like me who's just doing YouTube videos, but I have to learn how to edit so that I can be able to do all the things you teach about, putting in a call to action, leading people to...
No, you don't need to know how to edit. You just need to know how to make a good video. Like, okay, so how to include a call to action doesn't need to be Zan putting fancy graphics on the screen. You would say, hey, I've got an 8-part module about how to have more confidence. You want my free PDF? Go to the description. There's a link down there. It's just you on camera.
But, okay. That's where I'm stuck at. I'm stuck in learning. I'm stuck in editing right now because I feel like I have to learn how to edit because how would I be able to put up my graphics, my pictures to explain visually the
You
things
hold
I'm
it up.
talking about?
You hold it up. You have your little laminated thing and you hold it up. Or you go to a whiteboard or a flip chart and you hold it up. Like, how many videos are you producing a week right
Well,
now?
I paused for a minute because I have
No, but not a
to.
minute. This is important. When was the last time you uploaded a video?
I don't know. It's been a few weeks.
Few weeks because you're stuck on editing. This is the problem.
Well, no, it's double. But I gotta do what you teach. You said you gotta have the capture emails. You gotta put in your CTA.
You don't need
And then,
editing for any of that. You don't need editing for any of that.
okay. Let me add some more to it since we don't have any questions. But even before that, I'm saying okay. I got everything he says. I got to put the CTA in. I got to have the email. Okay, but you got to have something. You got to have a lead magnet to give them. So that means I got to go back and I've got to finish the books. I got to finish the online course. I got to set up the coaching page and the coaching calendar so that they all can. All that has to be done beforehand. So I said, okay, I need to pause here, readjust, go back and do all that stuff first, then come back.
Have another lead magnet. Your lead magnet can be a call with you. Your lead magnet can be 3 of your PDFs that you already have laminated there. Like, your lead magnet can be anything. A call with you would be great. Like, hey, if you want 15 minutes with me for free to talk about your confidence issues, there's a link in the description. Go click it, and we'll schedule our time. Boom, lead magnet, done.
That's different than I heard all the stuff I've been studying. Okay.
Yeah, but all the stuff you've been studying is keeping you in student mode instead of actually making. And you're learning the wrong skill, man. Like, editing is not the skill you need to be working on.
So
It's just not.
I can't get past that. It's like I have to learn how to edit.
I don't know, like, who taught you that? Who said that was the skill you need to learn? Where did you learn this? Don't say Evan Carmichael, because there's no way I said that.
You never taught. You didn't teach me that. All the stuff I read for years.
From who?
And look at all the videos I see. I see all the YouTube videos. They're all well edited. They're all nicely done.
Yeah, okay, great. But you can't compare where you're at now to where Brendan Burchard is. You want to get to where Brendan Burchard is, you need to make videos, not release videos for weeks because you're worried about editing.
Because today when you talked to Grant about doing 3 videos a week, I'm like, man, I gotta get back to doing my videos.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, yeah, because that inspired me. I'm like, but I've been so stuck on editing and finishing my book and all the other kind of stuff. I'm like, because you only have so much time.
No, but I agree, dude. But the book is not the play. We've already talked about this. Your book is gonna get better once you do coaching.
Okay, I gotta go back to what you originally taught me to do. Okay, move on. Next question. Okay, Drew is done with the call. Cool. Ali, is it ever too late to start something else? Okay, Ali, I think you asked this question last week, but let's go ahead and deal with it. He said, is it ever too late to start something? Because often it feels like my peers are so ahead of me.
Oh, snap.
Can't compete at all.
We just answered it with Zen. It's never too late to start. Just make sure you're spending your time on the right thing.
Gosh. Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to go learn how to edit.
Because you have to do it all.
No, you
Evan.
don't. No, but you don't. Sure, you have to do it all. But what you're going to be great at, this is like the same question of being on every social media channel. You try to be everywhere, you're going to suck at everything. So you have to know, you have to have an account, right? What did I say for the social media answer? You have to have an account. You got to listen. Those are the basics. That's what you need. You have to know how to, I would even put videos up with nothing. But if you want to learn the basics of just throwing a title card on at the beginning, awesome. But it can't get in the way of you making videos, because the only thing that's going to help you actually build your business is making videos. Like,
okay, I'm curious. I forget I'm gonna go back and check when the last time I uploaded a video. I know it's been. I'm gonna go back and check. So I forget when it was, but it's been a while because I've been so, I've been so focused on getting the books done, getting the online course done.
But
then I said, okay, that's everything Evan teaches. Now I can go back.
No, but that's not what I'm teaching, dude. Your course and your book will not be good until you've done coaching. You have to coach people through things Otherwise, you're gonna have to change your material once you get in. Like once you actually start doing a lot of coaching calls with people and helping them, your content will change. It just will. So it means you're gonna have to rewrite half of the book again.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to the next question.
You need
Okay.
videos and coaching. That's it.
Let's go to
Stop
the
the
next
book.
question.
Stop the course. That's phase 3. Okay.
Okay.
We're still in phase 1/2.
Okay, let's go back to the questions. Okay, here we go. We got some questions coming in now. Good. Okay, so Ali says, is it okay? Max, welcome. Max Duran is here. Okay, he says, hey Evan, thoughts on showing your emotion and ambitions to your team.
For the most part, good. I think it depends. Like emotion can be a double-edged sword. So if you're freaking out on people because they made a mistake and you're yelling at them and raging, that's not good emotion to share, right? If you're stressing out and you don't know if the company's going to make it, you got to be careful how you talk about that, because that might give more stress. I think in answering that question, you want to be asking, is this helping them? Does this help them? Does showing this help them? Right? I'm not suggesting that you hide stuff from your team. I don't think that's going to be the path. But by default, saying, is emotion good? Well, I wouldn't say by default. I think there's a lot of times when it's great and a lot of times when it's not so great. Without any emotion, you're not going to get people committed to anything. It feels like it's just another job, another business, another company. So just make sure that it's actually moving the business and the morale forward.
Wow, okay. Let's see what we got here. So Ben Burley says, what are some ways to monetize your following? He says, in Gary V words, to jab XD.
Well, monetizing
jab,
is the right hook, not the jab, in Gary V's words. But the easiest way is some kind of service. The easiest way is access. Like the starting point, I think for most people should be access, some kind of service. So if Zan is making, this is to the last question of when I was going hard on Zan, and he's like, oh, okay, you know what? Let's pause and go to questions again because he's feeling a bit of the fire.
No. I just didn't want. No, I didn't want to make it about me. I didn't want to ignore them, because you give me such great advice, and maybe I think I confused because in my mind I've got to do X, Y, Z, and Evan says do this, so I'm like, okay, I've got to do this and that. Yeah. And it becomes overwhelmed.
No, but don't do this and that. Do what your coach is telling you to do, not all the other stuff. So Ben, the way Zane's doing it is wrong. Don't do that.
Okay.
What Zane's doing is he's barely started his channel. He's got a couple videos up. He doesn't have an audience yet. He's building it up. I mean, part of this show hopefully gets him more exposure too. And he has almost no content. And what he's doing is working on a course, and he's working on a book, which now means he's not making videos. What he should be doing is making videos, and then the right hook is a call with him. Zan he wants to be a confidence coach. He should be coaching. He should not be writing books and courses. Not yet. So Zan needs to have access to him. It could start off for free, and then it could be paid. I mean, the idea would be you do a free call with somebody. They love the value so much. Like, oh my God, I need Zan in my life. I'm going to name all my children Zan after him.
Go too far.
Hey, you never know. If you change somebody's life that dramatically, it could happen. People name their kids after baseball players. Why not after Zan the man? So that's what I would do. Access to you. Time with you. So I don't know what your videos are going to be about, but access to you in some way to help them get better is the easiest first way. And then once you've done enough of that, so once Zan's done enough coaching, he knows what people care about. He knows what their questions are. He knows what people are willing to pay for. Boom, that's a course. That's a book.
Okay. I'm gonna eject. So I think I have time looking at the questions. Okay, but Evan, I know what people want. I've done the research. I've done
No, you
even
haven't.
though
No. You don't. You
even
haven't.
though even though I haven't done a lot of
That
coaching.
the most important
Um,
thing. No, you haven't done the most important thing.
okay,
So then you don't really know what people want. You kind of know what people want, but you don't know how to actually walk them through it. Like coaching, think about what a course or a book is. It's coaching with no feedback.
correct.
That's what it is. Like coaching, you get feedback. You say something, and then you see their face, and they're like, "Oh my God, that was really good," or "Huh, I don't really get it. I don't understand." And then you got to explain it in more depth, right? So
Okay.
by actually doing the coaching face to face, you understand how to position it so that people understand it.
Okay.
That's why
Okay. So
the why may not change. Like I'm not saying that now you're going to go from confidence coaching to teaching the violin, right? I mean, it's not going to be like that. But how you position, you're going to say a whole bunch of things that won't quite make sense. You're going to have to adjust some of your models and analogies because you found a better way to say it, and that will come by actually working on people. It's like you've got the vaccine for COVID in theory, but you haven't tried it on any people. You know?
wait. Okay. So you guys can get a lot of value from this. Okay, trust me on this. Okay, we'll go back and forth. But look, Evan, it's like you're asking me to I think we talked about this analogy before about, hey, they're hungry now, so go feed them up. Great. But I still should have a restaurant for them to come into. So I should have the structure. I should have a place for them to eat. They need plates.
If you want to get started in the food business,
No.
opening
No.
no. Let's stick on the analogy. Opening
Okay.
a restaurant is the worst thing you can do.
Where are your patrons
It's the
gonna go?
highest failure rate of any business. Like it's the worst thing you can do is open a restaurant. What you should
But
do
the-
is start as a caterer. You start from home, you start catering parties, you refine your recipes. The recipes that you've tried, at least hopefully, like the recipes you've tried on more than yourself, right? You've tried it on your wife, you tried it on your kids, you tried it on your family, your friends, right? You haven't even done that.
But I have.
Well, barely, right?
No. I'm saying even before the YouTube thing, I've been doing this confidence coaching thing while I was DJing. I just didn't do it on a
And how many people paid you for it?
a few, not a whole lot, a
Okay,
few.
but so that's a start, you know.
But that's because I wasn't charging like I should have. I'm just they just they
But
I
it's
got a
different.
few-
Like the book and the training has to be around things that people have paid you for.
Right, but they asked for that too. I had people ask me like, "Do you have a book? You have an online course yet?" I mean,
No,
people
I have
ask for
training.
that
You can
stuff.
coach with me one on one. That's what you want people to buy.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to spit too. Okay. Let me move on. Okay. Now we can always go back to it, but
Listen,
I'm gonna have to go
you're-
back.
it-
I gotta do both, right?
If you want to go slow, you're just taking the crazy. You're in the kiddie lane, and I want you to go fast.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get it. This is a sticky point for me. I'm gonna get it eventually.
You-
Okay. So let's see, what we got?
You're in the slow lane. That's all. You're gonna get there, but look what's happening. You're not making videos. Like this is the problem.
Okay. Okay. I'll just go back to making videos, but I still have to finish the book and the course. I have to do both.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. So
Phase
hey,
3.
thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben, for the. Go ahead, Evan.
No. That's phase 3. Like yes, you have to do it. Yeah, of course you have to do it. Yes, I'm not saying don't do it. Let's just don't do it now. Now it's not the time
What
to do it.
what about when you can't sleep at night? This wakes you up at night. It keeps. This is always on my mind. It's just it's like you're pregnant. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but you're pregnant and you have to give birth. You just have to get this out there.
No, what has to get out there, like the why is what's important. Being attached to any one how is not smart. What
Okay.
you want to do is help people with their confidence.
Yes.
That's what you want to do. That's what keeps you up at night. Not being attached to writing a book. You just think that the book is what everybody else does and that's going to solidify you and you need to have it out there. But it's not
Correct.
It's the slow path to get you where you need to go.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
I want
Ben
you- I
Burney,
want
thank you
you-
so much. He says, "Go
Yeah.
ahead."
No, I want you making money. Good
Me
money.
too.
No, you don't. No,
You can't-
you're in the anti making money business
No.
right now. Yeah, you're in the slow money.
No, listen, you can't make money without products and programs, Evan.
Yes, you
Come
can.
on.
Services, coaching is how you make money. It's the number one way to make money. It's how you sign up for Evan Pagan's coaching program. Don't tell me you need products and services or programs.
But okay. I signed up for Evan Pagan's program. Listen, but in that program, he has all kind of videos, all kind of structures, all kind of the whole website, every place to go. I don't even have. I have my domain name,
But
but
again,
my
don't compare
website is not
yourself.
even up yet.
Don't compare yourself to where Evan's at right now. It's unfair. He's been around forever. He's got a team to help him. He's making millions of dollars. Like you can't by the problem is by making it that aspirational brand, you end up doing nothing. You're sitting
Okay.
there not making videos. You're just slowly attacking everything, and as a result, nothing is happening.
Okay, so here we go. So check this out.
Coaching.
So my three takeaways should be this. Number one is then go back to making your YouTube videos and make at least 3 a week. Number two, put up your coaching page and your calendar so people can schedule coaching.
You already
calls
have
with
that, don't you? Don't you already have the page?
No, I don't have it laid out like I should.
Okay, but like you should is different than I have it. You have something.
Yeah, I have to integrate my calendar with my coaching page with my Stripe connection so that people can actually pay for it.
That's fine. So you could do that.
Okay, so I just focus on that, and then once I get that done, then am I allowed to finish my book and my online course?
No. You make your online course once you're actually getting coaching clients.
Okay.
Like once
So-
you've had coaching clients and you know what they're struggling with, then you make the course.
I know what they're struggling with, Evan. I know.
Then you have to have gotten them results to get through. It's not just about knowing what they're struggling with. You're giving them an answer that worked for you and worked for some free people you coached and helped. You need to be able to consistently get people results. And what they're going to do is have objections. They're going to have concerns. They're going to have misunderstandings. There's going to be an easier way to, every time you explain something, you get better at explaining it until it becomes second nature. You've explained it so many times based off of what you've seen work with people. You know what the problem is, and you know what the answer is for how you did it and a few people. You need to get paid to do it and then turn that into a book, a training, a course, etc.
Okay, so my only thing, Evan, I think I'm already there.
No, but you're not. Nobody's paying you for your stuff.
It's not because it's not available. People want to pay me for it. They even ask for it.
Well, then it should be super fast for you then. Go build your coaching business. Go get 50 people paying you $100 an hour to confidence coach. If you're already good, you already got it, then great. That should be easy to do. Now you're making real money. Now you can hire an editor so that you never have to edit a single video in your life. And you can work on your book.
That would be nice.
Yeah, but you're not getting there because you're not taking the action that's going to help you make the money to then go build the business.
Okay, I think I'm not confused. I think I get it. I think maybe I'm just putting the steps instead of I'm putting phase 2 in front of phase 1, whatever. But I think I get it.
Yeah, you're trying to put your shoes and your hat and your sweater and your pants and your underwear all on at the same time. And you're wondering why it's not happening as fast.
Gosh, man, this is
Because you got two hands. I call you Drew because Drew was doing the same thing. You got two hands. Go in order. Make it easy on yourself.
Okay. I hope you guys learned a lot from that. I was your case study today. I hope you guys learned a lot, and it's cool because I hope you guys understand. Also, I'm not hard headed or stubborn. It's just that I'm listening to my coach, but at the same time, just feel this drive and this need to get this other stuff out because. You want to have it out, but at the same time, there's people asking for it. They've been asking for it for years.
But it's not enough. Not enough people are asking for it. I need you coaching. I need you making money. I need you actually out there changing lives.
Okay, so that means I still have to set my then that means also I have to go back and set up my coaching packages, my coaching programs that I learned when I was in
barely. No, not even, dude. Like it's way easier than that. Here's what's gonna happen. You're going to get on a coaching call. Like part of your thing is, hey, in your videos, free coaching call. You want 15 minutes with me for free to help you with whatever you're facing and see if we're fit to work together? No problem. On the house. There's a link in the description. Or just email me. Here's my email, right? ZandermanConfidence@gmail.com. Boom. Set it up. then what's going to happen is you're going to get on a call for 15 minutes with them. And if you're really good, guess what happens? They say, hey, how do I hire you? How do I work with you? What do we do next? Jeremy, who I took to, he's almost at 40,000 a month, a year and a half into his business. Okay. There's no website for his services. Nothing. No website. He charges people up to $6,000 a month. No website. He hops on a call with people. What?
Even Drew said he doesn't have a website.
You don't need it. If you're hopping on a call with people and they love you, they're going to say, Zan, how do I hire you? And you send them a PayPal link. That's it. Because you changed their life. This is good. I'm gonna ask you anyways. Let's go.
Isn't that not professional enough? PayPal link. I have Kajabi. I have a membership with Kajabi, and I have Stripe installed with Kajabi. If I send people a PayPal link, isn't that kind of being amateurish?
Well, we do PayPal. Brendan Burchard does PayPal.
Okay.
So I guess we're amateurs. So show us.
No.
No, but it's not taking it personal. It's like get it going, right? You want to join Brendan's mastermind, his HPX, you get billed by PayPal every month.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you got to have, the Stripe and
because you're stuck in planning mode. You need to get stuck in doing mode.
So I'm stuck in sharpening the axe mode.
Yeah, your axe is already can already cut through 10 trees at once, and you're still sitting there sharpening.
I believe in preparation, man. I believe in preparation.
No, it's over preparation. You're over prepared, but you're also preparing the wrong thing. You're preparing like the stuff that for now doesn't matter, because the preparation that matters right now is you making videos, and none of those exist.
Okay. I'm gonna have to rewatch this one just for my own self because
I like it.
This is just the opposite, man. I'm thinking, okay, I make the videos. That's not an issue, but the videos got to be well edited. They've got to have the CTAs in there. They got to have all the stuff that you talk about and you teach.
Okay. Listen, what did you watched my thing with Grant today, right?
Yeah, that was great.
Great, but that's exactly it. Like if you saw that and you had no idea who I was, that was the first time you saw my thing, and then at the end I said, yeah. I got a Movie Makers program. What are you going to do? You're going to check it out.
Right. Of course.
But how much editing was in that video?
Yeah, but yeah.
Zero.
Ben barely got
nothing. It was a live stream.
Right. No. Here's the part that you're leaving out. Here's the part that you're leaving out.
I'm not leaving anything out.
Okay, no. Follow me. Follow me. Ben Barely, he agrees. He said you are stuck in planning mode. You got to get in the doing mode. Evan Carmichael quote of the week, quote of the day.
Good.
He said I can relate to that problem. So check this out. Here's the part you're leaving out. Okay, I know you're not leaving out anything, but listen. When I watch your video with Grant. And says, oh, get in Movie Makers. Okay, if I go to moviemakers.com or evancarmichael.com and I click on the tab to go to Movie Makers, that background, that back end is already set up.
Okay, well, hold on, but that's something different. I don't think you should be selling Movie Makers yet.
I should be selling my confidence community right now?
No, you need to be selling your coaching right now. I said that because there was your excuse was it needs to be fancy edited. And I'm telling you, look what I did with, if you're good, you say you're good. You say you've been doing this, you're good. And if you're not good or good enough, then how do you get better? More practice and more reps, which you're not.
Yeah, I'm not at, that's my I aspire to be as good as people like you and Brendan and Evan.
But you don't, because you're not doing the work to actually get there. How do you get there? More coaching. If you got there, people would look at that and say, I want to be coached by him. I want that. Where is that? And if you say, hey, I offer a free one-on-one with me, you would take me up on that. How do I get it? Walk through this. You don't know who I am. You watch today's live stream with Grant, right?
Okay.
And at the end, you say, hey, anybody watching, this is what I do. I help people build their brands online. I have a coaching program. But before I even get into that, I do a free 15-minute session If you're interested, DM me on Instagram. You're going to DM me.
But then I have to still be directed to
No.
picking out one of your coaching packages.
No. You're going to DM me. There's no coaching package. I'm going to get on a call with you. Say, hey, Zan, what's up, man? Hey, thanks for joining me on that live. What do you got? How can I help you? And then we're going to have a call, and hopefully I blow you away. If I don't blow you away, if you think it's just average, it doesn't matter what my coaching packages are. You're not going to buy it, right?
Right.
And if I blow you away, you're going to say, what's next? I'm going to say, I got two options. I can coach you once a month or coach you once a week. Here's the price. What do you want to do? And you say, that was kick-ass. I want it every week. All right, I'll send you the link.
I gotta readjust again now.
And
what about this is just some emotional stuff here. What about all those people that's been contacting me, and I told them, okay, the book is coming soon, the online course is coming soon, and they're waiting. I still have to take care of them. I can't just like ignore them.
You say, right now I'm working on my coaching. If you need help, I'm happy to coach with you. How many people are we talking about?
About maybe 20 people.
Great. Say I start with coaching. Listen, nobody in the 20 people are like, they can't breathe without your book. Nobody in the 20 people is like, oh my God, Zan, you're killing me. That was the Christmas present I was going to give my husband. I hate you for life. Never contact me again. Right? Hey, you want a Christmas present for your husband? How about 20 minutes of my time?
And I'm okay. So we're gonna have to revisit this again, probably next.
Well, we already had. This is our second or third time through this thing.
Is it? Gosh, I gotta keep up, man. I gotta keep up because I have a relationship brand, and I've got people contact me about my relationship brand. I said, no, I'm not doing it right now. I gotta focus only on my personal development, confidence brand.
Okay.
So I've already told them they have to just wait.
Okay.
Like maybe Valentine's Day.
No. I mean, either you're doing that business or that's like 2024, dude. You got tons of work to do in confidence. Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I've got all the material already, though.
But the materials don't matter. You got the wrong materials. Once you start using them, you're gonna realize that you got to update all of them.
It's okay. Squirrel. Okay, Drew. So Drew said, get the high ticket down first, then do the low ticket stuff.
Yep. Coaching.
What does he mean? Oh, get
coaching.
The high ticket.
Coaching. Like you sell the coaching, and then you go down to a book.
Oh, guys, that is like
smart.
Counterintuitive. Listen. They normally say do the small ticket stuff first, and then we're up to the high ticket stuff.
Who is saying this?
Want me to name names?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen. I'm talking to Eben tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Zan the Man said not to start with coaching, to pause on coaching, and instead to work on his book. And this is the best use of his time. He said that you said to do this. I'm gonna tell him that. And what's he gonna say? He's gonna say, yes, Evan, that's the right path. What's he gonna tell me?
Evan doesn't say that though.
Oh, okay, great. So who says it? Because I probably know who they are. So tell me, and I'll go message them and say, you know what? Zan the Man told me this. He said, don't work on coaching. It's not a good use of my time right now. And instead,
you know what? I just rather say I misunderstood. Okay, I'm not putting no names out there because they even tell you about the funnel. To get people into the funnel, you start with a low price item, and then as they buy that $7 book or that $7 item, then you bump them up to 17 or 27. Then you get them into a little membership, and then you bump them up.
Ask them about the starting point. Ask them about, okay, I'm starting from nothing. I don't have anything yet. I haven't done much paid coaching. I don't have my product yet. I don't have my course yet. What should I do? How should I start? Nobody's going to say, Zan, you know what? Don't do anything until you have all the pieces perfect. Nobody's going to say that. Okay. And if Eben believes that, I'm happy to have a live one-on-one discussion, let's say.
No.
I won't say debate. We'll say discussion.
I am not gonna say Evan said that. No.
Because
I'm
it's
not
just
gonna
not.
say
It's
Evan.
just
I'm
not.
not gonna say.
It's just
I'm not
not the
gonna say.
smart way to do it. Is it? Is it a smart long-term thing? Yes, of course, of course. But not at the beginning, not as your step number one, because the problem is you're not taking step number one. Instead of building momentum, you're building products.
Okay, but to get people into your funnel, we talk about technology wise. You got to start off with a low price item, and you know,
But the point before you go
Dean
items, you
teaches
go
that.
service. Items before service. Items before service. Sorry,
But
other
then
way
you,
around. Service before items. Service before items.
yeah, but now you're trading time for money.
Yes. Yes. That's how you start a business. You're trading time for money. And then when you get really good at trading time for money, then you can actually trade your time back.
Okay, all right, okay.
That is exactly it. You start by trading time for money.
Study this stuff inside and out, and it's just the opposite. But okay.
Everybody
say
who
you gotta-
started traded, like, to make a good product, you have to learn how to trade your time for money first.
Yeah, but if you know your market, you know your avatar, you know your customer very well, you know what they need, so you feed the need.
No, but you
Or
don't. You, don't,
fulfill
you know
their
the
need.
you know the need. You don't know the solution.
Okay. I gotta. Okay, because I mean, you on it. You know me very well. Okay, all right. And he says, Drew says, you need. Oh, you know what? Let me do a couple of comments here. Let me see.
GG.
Ben Birdie, I think he's not here anymore, but he says, really valuable talking to you and Zan the Man. By the way, good job as a co-host. Thank you. He said, good job as a co-host, Zan the Man, and he just subscribed to my channel.
All right, look
I
at
did it.
that. How did we do? We lost that game. Drew went 9-8-15. That's pretty good. Our mid lane was 4-12. Holy cow, Zed.
And he says that you need to quit being AFK. I think that's away from the keyboard.
Yeah.
He said, we need you, Evan.
I couldn't have done anything. AD Teemo does nothing in team fights. We didn't need me. We needed our mid laner to not feed.
Okay, so I want to make sure I get this correct since I don't have any more questions yet. I want to make sure I got this down pat. Today is Monday,
Yeah.
December the 14th. You're saying to me, Zan, go back to shooting, recording your videos. Don't worry about editing your videos, which blows my mind.
I don't know why that blows
and
your
then
mind,
you're saying,
but yes.
Yes, and you're saying, as far as the CTA, just tell the CTA in there in doing your video presentation.
Yep.
And in the meantime, anything you're doing offline, meaning going back, I need to go back and have my coaching one page together, Calendly, so they can schedule a call with me. And on that 15-minute free lead magnet call, then I go ahead and sell them a coaching package.
Yep.
And you're not saying, look, Drew says, Zan, by Friday, you need to get your first paid coaching client.
That's good.
Okay, Drew. All right, I hear you. All right. And this is so weird because I just haven't done it in a structured way, but I have gotten paid for coaching already.
Great. More.
But I need to make it into a business. It's just not a business. I was just doing it here and there, here and there.
Yeah. I need you to make it into a business, and then you can hire an editor.
Well, that's why I joined Kajabi the whole 9 yards, so I can have all that technical stuff structured.
Yeah, but
which
you
I still have
you-
to learn that platform also.
No, you don't.
Kajabi, yes, I do. How I'm going to upload my videos and upload all my stuff.
You can hire somebody to do it because you're making so much money from your coaching. This is why you're coaching.
Okay. And the only thing, my only thing, Evan, this is my only struggle. And I don't know how I'm going to get out of this because I'm not going to promise you something I can't do. But I don't know how, I don't see myself able to stop finishing the book is actually finished. I don't see myself, I got 2 books that's done now. The ABCs of Confidence and 100 Affirmations. I've got to release those now. And I've got to finish up the online course. So I just have to do everything you're saying, but I still have to do the other. I can't not do that.
Why?
I have to finish it.
Why? You're going to finish it.
But I'm saying now.
Why?
I got to finish it now before Christmas.
Why do you want to slow down your mission?
If I do the videos, I'm not slowing down my mission, right?
If you do the videos and then start doing your coaching, sure. You got extra time? Awesome. But I want 3 videos out a week.
Okay, so if I do that, then I mean, not that, but that would take care of that part, right?
3 videos a week that you're focused on getting great at
Okay.
with a lead magnet inside to have a call with you.
Okay. And then I'm okay. Then you're okay with me doing my other thing over here?
No, but it's a hobby now. I mean, great.
Gotta do it, Evan. I know how. I can't explain. I just gotta do it.
Uh, you've attached the book and the course to meaning something.
Yeah.
But all that matters is impact. All that matters is actually changing people's lives and having them have more confidence. You're stuck on the how and losing sight of the why. And the why is the only thing that matters. The mission above all else when it comes to business. Like maybe you're not putting your wife or your mission above your wife kind of thing. But in business, it's the mission first, not how the process of getting there. You're going multiple slow hows that will have to change. And take it from somebody who's seen so many people crash and burn.
I know.
On their courses and on their books. You're taking the slow how. You're attached to the how because you think it's a path to the why. But the why is the only thing that matters. And I'm giving you the highway to get there.
Okay. All right. Okay. I know this is gonna take this. Be patient with me, okay? Because I know I'm gonna do both. I know I am.
3 videos a week.
And then once I put everything out, I'm like, doggone it, Evan was 100% right. I shouldn't have did this. I'm like,
great.
I have to do double the work.
3 videos a week.
Okay. You want them out this week?
Yep.
Okay, today is Monday. Okay, I get them out this week. Back to the videos.
3 videos
And
a week.
even though it's taking time away from me doing the books and the online course, I'm still gonna do them.
It's not taking time away. It's the other way around. Your books and your course are taking time away from you making kick-ass videos.
Okay. All right. I gotta go back. To it. Okay.
Yep.
Gosh, it doesn't feel right, but I know you're right. It just doesn't feel right inside me right now. It feels like it's the other way around, but okay.
It's not.
And even Ben Bertley, he says, so the strategy would be to give something for free as a lead and make this free thing so valuable to get paid.
Yep. You give them a free video that they like, right? They learn something in it that they haven't learned before. Then they get a free call with the guy to learn more. That's crazy. That's awesome. And then Zan blows them away with value. That's how you get hired. That's a super easy coaching model. And then you make money from coaching to then hire an editor. That's a better use of time and resources than you not putting out videos, not coaching, and working on editing and writing the book. And learning Kajabi.
I even have a master class coming up on Thursday. A 1 hour master class to teach me how to edit.
I believe you do. This is where you get stuck.
Damn. Okay. And Drew says, I think Drew, maybe I didn't use the right word. He says, oh no, it should feel right. Okay, yeah, I'm saying it. Okay, you got me on that, Drew. But it's here mentally. It's like it just. I've thought about this so much, and I logically laid it out. I'm like, okay. And then I tested it against all.
No. It's not logical, and you haven't tested enough. That is not true. You've just made the wrong. You have the wrong inputs. You have the wrong assumptions, and so you're drawing the wrong conclusion, and you became emotionally attached to that conclusion, right? Like if somebody told me has gone through it, like if Brendan Burchard, I did it. Brendan told me to do the Movement Makers, basically.
Okay.
If Brendan said, Evan, you know what? YouTube, it's not the thing anymore. You have to get on. You got to go all in on Twitter. Right? And that was it. Like all my coaches were saying, hey, no, YouTube's dead. Stop it. I'm not attached to YouTube. I love it. But what I'm attached to more than YouTube is the mission. YouTube is going to go away. You have to be attached to them. You're just too stubborn on... not that you're a stubborn person. You're stubborn on the how. You just think that this is the way, and it's just not.
It's been the proven model.
No, but it's not. It's not the proven model. You're looking at where everybody is right now and thinking that's a proven model. It's not. It's not how Evan started. and it wouldn't be how he starts now. Like, go
Yeah,
back.
no, Evan started with a book. He started Double Your Dating as David D'Angelo.
And how did he get that? How did he learn how to double people's dating?
Well, he saw what people's writing in the blogs that they had trouble dating and talking to women or talking to girls, and he wrote. I think he said he wrote it. He wrote the book in a weekend and threw it up online, and it just took off.
So how did he write a book in a weekend?
He sat down and he said he shut everything out. And he just sat down and 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 locked himself in for the weekend and wrote it
But how did he get the knowledge to write it? What's he writing on?
on how to talk to women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How did he get that? How did he get that? How did he know how to help
Oh,
people?
well, he what he did was he said he went and he interviewed and researched a lot of the quote unquote pickup artists at the time, and he took all that because he had trouble doing it himself, so he wanted to get over that and get that handled. He interviewed and talked to other people who was kind of good at that, who was quote unquote naturals, and then took their information, synthesized the information and put it in W Dating, and he was one of the first ones to ever do it, and that's why it just took off for him. And he's still Double Your Dating is still up right now. He's still making millions of dollars off of that brand,
Great.
even
So,
though he teaches something different with his wife Annie.
yeah, they've got a whole bunch of relationships and now
Yeah,
the
they do
coaching
it.
thing.
Yeah, a ton of
Awesome.
stuff.
So in your next session with them, ask, I'm a coach. I want to be a great coach. I'm starting from nothing. What should be my first path? Do you think it's a book? Do you think it's coaching? Do you think it's a course?
He's gonna say, he's gonna say what you say. He's gonna say, coaching, do coaching sessions.
Okay, so what are we fighting about?
No, we're not fighting. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna readjust my entire schedule now after talking to you today, and tomorrow I'm gonna set up my camera, and I gotta get. And actually, I'm gonna set up a different camera. I'm gonna shoot from my. I got a little setup over here, so I'm gonna use the whiteboard. I'm gonna set things up tomorrow differently, and if I don't, I'm gonna shoot tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna upload it on Wednesday. But maybe I could upload it tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm gonna get back to shoot my YouTube video. So no, I've got to. I have to listen to you. I have to because you've already proven yourself. You know yourself inside and out. I just don't see how not doing this doesn't. It makes sense to do this other thing. It just makes total sense to me.
It does. It's just not right now. It makes sense to put your pants on. Just put your underwear on first. Right?
Okay. But right. But
I mean, you've picked two mentors to join, to listen to join their programs, and if they're both saying the same thing, then either your thinking is wrong or you have the wrong mentors, right? Or you
no, but Evan does give you this funnel to follow, and writing the book and doing the course, it's all in there.
Great. What's step number one? Like, is Eben going to say, don't release anything, don't do consulting, don't talk to people until you've completed your book and your course?
What if he would say do it simultaneously?
Let's talk to him. I think you should. I think we should organize this as your
No.
session.
I don't want to face that. Okay, no. I don't want to deal with that. No.
Listen,
No.
Eben's a pretty open guy. It'd be fun.
No. I cannot handle that.
I can either say
no.
Zan said this,
No,
or
that's okay.
or we can let you speak for yourself. You could join in.
No, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. That's okay. That's too much.
That'd be fun. I think that'd be a great session. I think people could learn a lot from it.
No, we already talked too much about this as it is. I'm just gonna go back to shoot the videos. Okay. I cannot deal with that. Okay, so somebody said something really nice. Hopefully they're on my side. Let me see. Well, it's not
Hopefully
really my
they're
side,
on my side.
but hopefully they agree with me. Okay, I know they're not, but watch. Okay, Ben Burtley says, I want to take my hobby, photography, and transfer the strategy to make some money besides my studies. How would you transfer the strategy? By doing some free photo shoots, sessions,
Okay,
and doing
so
it really great.
yeah, no. What I would do is mix photography with something else. So what else are you interested in? Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. I got sniped by behind. Look at that. I think of Chase Jarvis. I don't know if you know Chase.
Yeah, Chase is amazing.
Chase started Creative Live, friend of the channel. I've been on his channel. He's been on my channel. He was the guy for action sports. You know, he loved photography, but like most people in photography, the easy money is in weddings, right? Weddings and real estate. That's where the easy money is. But it's also the most boring money to make. You hate it. You gotta deal with people who don't, you know, on the weddings especially, dealing with people who have crazy high expectations, are super stressed out. Like you don't want to do weddings, but you can make money doing it. So how do you get great? You have to combine it with something else that you deeply care about. So if it's entrepreneurship, if it's League of Legends, like what else do you deeply care about? And then how can you, oh, I died again. How can you combine it? They're really ganking top hard. Oh, we're going to get him back. Get him back. Get him, Twitch. Get him. There we go. So photography plus what? And then go be the best at that thing. So, you know, if Zan the Man loved, what's an example? He loves Captain America, right? Say he loved cosplay. You know, say Zan the Man loves dressing up as Captain America. That secretly, you know, he just takes off the outfit for when we're filming, but otherwise he's going right back to his Captain America outfit. He sleeps in that. He's got the shield by him all day long. You know, like he is Mr. Cosplay Captain America. Oh, there it is. Right?
That's right.
But he goes full on. He's got the Captain America socks and underwear and long johns and everything, right? So if he loved the water bottle, look at that. You see? I was saying this as like a hypothetical, but I think it might actually be true.
Look, I got the patch. I can put the patch on.
Okay, so here's what happens. Like say, oh my gosh. So if Zane the Man loved cosplay, right? And loved dressing up and just spent his extra time in the cosplay community and it just got him excited, he should be a photographer for the cosplay community. And he could be the best photographer in the cosplay community because he actually cares and knows the craft and respects it and loves it and wants to spend his time there. So he'll be a better photographer for them. So same thing for you. Now, what do you love, right? What's a passion of yours that you could spend your free time doing that you love? It's super exciting for you. And then turn that into the secondary industry. So it's not just photography, it's photography plus.
Listen to Evan. Don't be like me.
Don't be like me. We just want Zen to win. I'm
in the slow lane. He wants me in the fast lane.
Yeah, he's in the slow lane. He's in the slow lane. And Zan's got a big mission that can't be stuck in slow lane land.
We got a lot of people to feed.
We got a lot of people to help.
And I feel like I can help them more if my products and programs is out there instead of just me one-on-one.
Yes, but your products, your service, your products won't be good enough yet, and you don't have enough money to actually make them happen. Because you're spending your time doing master classes on videos. What are we doing here?
Well, it's already set up for Thursday. I have to do it. I've got to do it. It's already set up.
But this is the problem. It's like we're making the correct small decisions, but we're actually sacrificing our mission to do it.
11 a.m., which is going to be 2 o'clock your time. So I've got movement makers with you guys, and then I've got a 9 o'clock session, and I have a 10 o'clock session, and then an 11 o'clock session. And it's just like you have to know how to edit videos.
Nope.
I just can't get past that. You have to. Earlier when you said about hiring people,
yep.
Remember you said you have to know how to do X, Y, Z, so you can also train them on how to do it.
For your core competency, yes, but editing videos is not going to be your core competency.
Okay. All right.
Like if
I
you were
like.
to hire somebody to be a, imagine this, you're going to hire somebody to be a confidence coach
Right.
under you, a second confidence coach who's got to train in the Zen demand methodology, who's got to actually get results for their clients, who's got to show up with enthusiasm and energy and positivity. Like you're going to have your way of doing things, and if somebody's representing your brand, they better do it right.
Mhm.
And you got to be able to coach them on it. You got to know how to do it. But editing videos, you might have a style that you want, but if you're teaching somebody how to edit videos, you've got a big problem.
Oh no, no, I won't. I won't do that. Oh no, I've got to learn myself. Okay, so Ben Birdie had a follow up, I guess, to expand for clarity. He says, "I like philosophy, politics, people, and gaming. That's a lot. Philosophy and politics could be kind of hard, but I like the idea."
So where in there do they need photography that you can help them with?
Mm. I would say people and gaming. Because you're right, philosophy and politics could be kind of hard.
No, politics could be easy. You could be the best political photographer. Like, what's wrong? Look at how most politicians take pictures. They suck. There's like a standard corporate headshot. So how do you do it different? I want to look at yours and say, wow, that's the new gold standard for how politicians should have their pictures taken.
Gosh. Okay. Oh, Evan, man, you got my head spinning. Okay.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
We're cheering you on. We got a force of a nation behind us.
Yeah. Okay. You know, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. You got to do it, Zan. Okay. More questions, guys. You guys had fun, watching me on the hot seat. So more questions. Got to get, man. You just said not yet. I'm like, it's got to be done now. It should have been done. Okay.
Because you're attached to the how. You're still attached to the how. All of this is still you just being attached to the how.
But the why is already in place. I know why I'm doing. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I know I can make. I've already made impact. It's
Yeah, yeah. No, the why is great, dude. The why is great.
You gotta give people
the how. The how is wrong.
Stuff.
The how is wrong for the why. The how is wrong. You need a different how. You're attached to the how. I'm not saying switch up the why. I'm saying switch up the how. I'm saying you've lost sight of the why because if you actually cared more about the why than the how, you would have already switched path. You'd be saying, oh my God, Evan, you're right. This is what I should be doing and have no resistance to it. You're attached to you're attached to the how. You think the how is the right how, and it's not.
No, but I agree with you. I should be coaching more, and I will be coaching more. But you want to have a product suite so that you can give people more. Once you get done coaching, you can give them structure.
Wait, hold on. Say wait. Once you what? Once you what? What did you say?
I don't know.
Once you get done with coaching?
Yeah, no. Once you get done with that coaching session, right? I say I got a 15-minute coaching session with someone. I do the 15-minute coaching session. Okay,
no,
great.
No.
They
what are you selling
more.
them? You're selling them more coaching. After the first coaching session, you're selling them more coaching. That's what you're selling them.
Right. You want to sell them into your 3-month coaching package, your 1 month, 3 months, 6 month. I don't care about 12 months right now, but 1 month, 3 months. I have all those set up. Great. But at the same time, you don't want to lock yourself in where
you're not locked in. What are you locked into?
Where you're trading so much time for money, you don't have time to create the rest of your.
No. Hold
products.
on. No. You're buying time from the money that you're making. What are you spending your time on? Doing editing master classes instead of hiring an editor. You could spend that time coaching people so that you can then hire an editor and still have money left over for yourself. You're wasting time. You're losing time. Right now. Your model right now is you're losing time.
I'm losing time.
And you're losing money. And you're slowing down your mission.
Okay, I'm trying to see it. Ben Burtley, you like it? I think he's in the same situation with me because he's saying how. He said, I like it, but how to connect with them, access to politicians could be restrictive.
Well,
So he's in
think
how.
about no. Think about the groups you're already connected to, right? The how starts with who are the politicians that you already know, like, follow, right? You're already in the community somehow, right? You're following some politicians. So who are the politicians that you can, even if they're whatever, student politicians, anybody. If you're, this is where like this strategy would suck for me because I don't care about politics, right? Like no interest. So giving me this strategy would suffocate me. I would hate it. But if you like politics, then you already have some connections, even if not big ones, in politics. And so now you got to think, okay, what's wrong with political photography? And then go offer to do better photo shoots. And they better not look like a typical boring headshot that all CEOs get. It's creating noteworthy pieces of photography that speak specifically to the political market so that if somebody's looking to hire a photographer, they don't want just another wedding photographer. They want Ben Birdley because he's the best there is.
Ben Burtley is the best. Okay, so Drew, you said, so Drew, retype your question because I think we did answer your question. You says, so did you guys ever answer my question when I was on the phone? Of course we did. We answered all. Drew, I read every single comment you put in there.
Is he saying that? Is he saying that Zen missed the comment?
I know he's trying to.
Is that?
He's trying to.
Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah, but Drew, I read every single question you put in there. You're my. I shouldn't say it out loud, but you're my favorite. Wow. So I answer every single question. No, this was the channel question. Yes, we answered that. But okay, let us. You know what? Since you guys, you enjoyed, you was entertained. About me and Evan. Why don't we put you in the box? Why don't you put it here your channel question again, and let us go. Let us let me give you some of the same advice Evan gave me. Let us double coach you, a tag team. Put your question in. Come on, Drew. Put your channel question in there. Because we did answer it. Okay, so Evan, if I were to start a channel, what should it be about? Drew Hitchcock, I have been wrestling with a bunch of ideas, just having trouble deciding.
So what are some of the ideas?
Exactly. Give us some of your ideas, Drew, that you've been wrestling with. Because I don't think, Drew, I don't think you have a YouTube channel, right?
He has a gaming channel that he sent me a while ago.
I'm saying like YouTube where you're, a talking head, so to speak.
Well, I don't know if he wants to use it to grow his business. He doesn't need to. Like where Drew's at now, he doesn't need to have. Jeremy doesn't have a YouTube channel talking about YouTube. Like this is Zen. Here's honestly what I want you to do is build a $300,000 coaching business a year. And then worry about building all your other stuff up. And you have money.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because then you have money to then hire the people to help you do everything.
Right. I would love that.
No, you don't. You're not doing it.
No. I would love to have a team. Like you have a team of 30? I would love.
Yeah.
If I had a team of 10, I'd be the happiest guy in the world.
But you're not working towards actually achieving that. So you're working against your happiness, is what we've learned.
All he knows how to tie it all together. Okay, so Drew says, so I do like talking through business systems and how to type content.
Huh?
He likes he likes talking through business systems and how to type content.
So this is
Oh, I'm sorry. How to type of content. How to type of content.
But how to what? What kind of what?
So what do you mean by you said? Yeah, how to. So what?
How to what?
Yeah, give us some examples of the how to you like setting things up.
Like how to set up a computer? What are we setting up?
More clarity, Drew. Come on. We need more clarity. So we know you like to talk through business systems and you like to do how-to type of content. He said, like I ran an Amazon business for 3 to 4 years. He did the consulting. Okay.
So this one, honestly, Drew, depends on your your need to make money, because you're doing something right now that people will pay a lot of money for, right? Like Garrett, Garrett teaches people how to make and save and invest millions of dollars, and people pay him tons of money to help him, and he'll pay Drew, thousands of dollars to help him. Garrett is not going to hire you for business systems. So you've got a giant opportunity in front of you right now to be the YouTube guy for these guys, where they won't hire you for all this other stuff. So that's like public service, good for the world. And you got to just decide how much money you want to make, because you can squeeze a lot of this out right now. You could make $1 million being a YouTube coach.
Wow.
And then you're set to do whatever you want ongoing. But this opportunity may also vanish. It may not be here, because being a business process expert is something you could do for sure. But the people who you're going to sell to and make big money off of already are pretty good at it, right? Who's going to hire you to do it? Who's going to pay you $4,000 a month? So you just got to decide. Is it possible? Sure. It's a much longer game, and it's a much slower build. But if it fills your heart, I love it. Go for it.
Okay, so he said, so you wouldn't necessarily focus on personal brand side of things.
Well, what is the personal brand? A business expert, the YouTube consulting, right? Like, you could just, what is the brand that we're building? I think you have an opportunity right now, in the next couple of years, to make an impact and a crap load of money that sets you up for whatever you want to do for the rest of your life. And I'm just saying, weigh that. Like, it's not actually that far from what I'm talking to Zan about. Like, he wants to do all these things, and it's great, but not putting them in priority order. Every second you spend talking about business systems takes away from you actually building your YouTube business, and there's a window on that. And if you can keep that window open and push as hard as you can, that could be the difference between you making $250,000 and $2 million from this business. And that's a lot of money that can set you up for then whatever you want to do. You're still a pretty young guy. That could set you up for, that's life-changing kind of money that then you can do whatever you want for the rest of your life. Now, if it's eating your soul and you just hate YouTube and it's destroying everything and you need to have some kind of outlet and it's not making you productive, great, then you adjust. But it's more of a hobby than a strategic business decision. Zen is just doing it wrong.
Learn from my mistakes, Drew. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to read Drew's comments, but Ben, thank you for being here. He said Ben Burley want to thank both of us. He said he really enjoyed this conversation, and he would go to bed now. He'll see us soon.
Yeah, it's late for you, Ben. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, he gave us nice heart emojis and all that good stuff. So thank you, Ben, for being here. Okay, so Drew, comeback is, so my vision is around amplifying messages that the world needs. That's why he works with people like Garrett, Ben, you, Evan, and Chase Jarvis.
Right. So, let me flash. Oh my God, I died. I love it. So, but how are you going to do it, right? Like, doing it through YouTube. Like, so let's take, who did you put on that list? Garrett. Perfect. Let's take Garrett, right? Garrett. So let's take Garrett. Helping Garrett with his YouTube channel is something that will dramatically help his business and get you paid. Helping Garrett with his business systems or with how-to stuff outside of YouTube is just not something that he prizes very highly. So you're not going to have the impact, because you can't add as much to that business compared to what he already knows. The skill gap between what he knows and what you know may not be that big, and maybe he even knows more than you, right? For some of these people that you're talking with.
But he says, but the channel isn't for Garrett.
What channel? It's Garrett's
I
channel.
guess
You're getting paid to help Garrett with his channel, right? What's Garrett paying you for?
Drew, are you talking about the new channel you want to create?
I'm talking about allocation of your time.
Oh, he says, no, the channel I am creating isn't for people like Garrett.
Great. So now I'm not talking necessarily about Garrett now. It's allocation of time. So Garrett pays you X, and you know how much Garrett pays you, and you know how much Ben is paying you, and you know how much. If you continue down this path, right, you're still new. Fast forward, if you went a year hardcore on this and really built up, and I know some of your goals of getting into Genius and everything else, right? If you fast forward a year of continuing on the hustle like you're doing right now, oops, I left the game. Imagine where you could be. If you start doing how-to content on YouTube for beginners who don't know how to do business systems, you're delaying definitely the growth of your YouTube business and probably the growth of your goals. Because you're not going to get paid thousands of dollars to talk to people about business systems. Not yet. You could at some point, but the people who could afford to pay you thousands of dollars don't respect your opinion on this. That's why I use Garrett as an example. Like, Garrett doesn't want to hire you for this. So how are you going to make up that money? Oops. Oh, we lost. GG. We lost 3 games today. Wow.
Uh-oh.
It's not good.
It's the best.
It's the best.
We'll make up for it tomorrow.
It's rough. Well, not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're off, but Wednesday. We're back on Wednesday. Tuesday,
we're
there's
back
no
on
stream.
Wednesday. We're off tomorrow.
Give it to Ezreal.
Oh, so Drew says, so minimal amount of time building out the personal brand side of things.
If the personal brand is not connected to your YouTube business, and as long as you can keep breathing doing it, right? If you feel totally out of control, can't do it, like you need to have this as an outlet, great, go do it. You're limiting your financial upside. That's all. If you can afford to play the long game and say, you know what, I'm going to do YouTube for the next 2 to 3 years. I'm going to make my $2 million bucks. I'm going to join Genius Network. I'm going to make all my connections. And in that process, do a little bit of personal branding, sell my YouTube company, and then go all in on teaching people how to whatever. You're set. You're set forever. That makes sense for him, but it doesn't make sense for you, Zan. Yours is even more obvious than his. He at least has a case.
No, hold on. I want to take Emiliano. Emiliano just showed up. He says, you know, I'm trying to get you to compromise with me. I'm trying to get you to say, Zan, if you give me 3 YouTube videos a week, then I will be okay with you finishing a book and an online course. But that's another story.
Are you gonna let people compromise on their confidence? If somebody does a coaching call with you and says, hey, you know what? Here's what you need to do.
But these complement one another. Okay.
But they're not even close.
Emiliano, there you are. Emiliano says, Evan, do you charge for 30-minute online speeches for a 30 people group or less than 30?
It just depends. Right now, I'm not doing any. Like, I'm just full. But like the other guy who messaged in next year. If you message next year, come back. We'll see what we're doing. But depends on the group. Depends on the time. Depends on the topic. And sometimes depends on the budget, depending on what all those other factors look like.
Yep.
But I also don't have, see, like Zan, this is a great example. I don't have a page to go to say, here's my speaking rate for 30 minutes versus 1 hour versus 2 hours for this topic, right? It comes in because people see the content and then they want to work with you.
Okay, I didn't understand that, but okay.
Because you want to have all your packages and everything all perfectly lined up.
Okay, so Drew said, before Drew said I didn't read his question, he says, so take the Evan Carmichael approach. Build the business, go to critical mass, then focus on the personal brand when you can build out the team.
Yeah, not quite my way because It took me a long time to get here. You know, you've how long have you been doing YouTube for? Not a long time, right? A year? I don't know how long you've been doing it, but looking at Jeremy, who's a year and a half in, who's a 22-year-old kid, right? He shouldn't be making what he's making. It's crazy. Okay, so Drew said he's 2 years in on the consulting. Great.
Yeah,
like you shouldn't be making this 2 years in. Like there's just not enough experts. If you try doing anything, if you try teaching business systems, you would not be making this kind of money 2 years in. So me 2 years in, I didn't have a skill that I could teach. Right? That was the problem. From the beginning, I was helping entrepreneurs. My soft spot is for entrepreneurs who have no money. I was like, how am I going to make money doing this? You've got something that you can actually sell and you're good at and there's limited supply of, and you can start making some serious money, right? I would do this if it were me. And this is a conversation I've had with Jeremy too. You know, how long do you want to do this for? Don't expect this business to still be around in 40 years. You're going to pivot a whole bunch of times. But if it were me and I was just getting started and I had no money, and I like doing it, it's not that you don't like doing YouTube, and knowing where you want to go with the connections you want to make, right? Like you're getting into rooms that you shouldn't be in. You're getting into rooms that otherwise they wouldn't be talking to you, right? You're getting in there because of the expertise that you have. You're going to fast track your way to get into Genius Network through this business. And doing the personal brand slows all of that down. Now, if you can't breathe without doing it, then fine. Like, yes, do it. It just slows down your business growth. That's fine. That's why it's different than Zan. Zan's stuff is all connected to the same why. You're connected to two different whys. So it's fine. Like, you're having to pick between this and that. I get it. Zan's just struggling on the how. It makes no sense. I mean, he's just picked the wrong how. His why is super solid, right? He's just confused on what the right how is. So there's no out. Drew has an out. Zan gets no outs. He's not allowed.
I love it. Oh,
there's
God.
no outs. There's no outs. All right. Well, that's the end, guys. We lost 3. Hopefully Wednesday we'll have some more luck. We just need to play more games with Drew. Maybe that's the secret sauce.
That's it.
We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you for the love. We'll see you Wednesday. Continue to believe and have a great night. Thank you, Zan.